Ashley in Idaho Falls and Pocatello is spreading good news by bringing you Feel Good Friday.
It's Friday, time for another fun Feel Good Friday. I'm Nate Eaton in Bonneville County today. Thanks to Ashley Home Store for making Feel Good Friday happen every week. We have a really cool surprise today. A woman named Janna was in her house a few months ago, back when it was snowing and cold. She got a frantic call from her neighbor saying that their baby was not breathing. And the neighbor said, "Janna, do you know CPR?" Janna bolted from her front door. She ran across the street, no shoes, in her PJs, and she began giving that little boy, less than a year old, CPR. And she did CPR until the ambulance arrived. She got the boy's heart beating again. They rushed him to the hospital. He ended up at Primary Children's Hospital, where they ended up installing a pacemaker to help his heart get back on a normal rhythm. And since then, he has been okay, and he's about to turn 1. All of this happened in the course of just a few minutes. Thanks to Janna's actions, she saved this little boy, and we want to honor her today. We're sending her to dinner thanks to Ashley Home Store, and we have a $50 gift card to Amazon for her to do some online shopping. Let's go surprise Janna and thank her. Hello, how are you?
Good.
Are you Janna?
Yes, I am.
How's your day going? I'm Nate with East Idaho News.
Yeah, I know who you are.
Who's this gorgeous little baby with blue eyes?
This is my granddaughter, Oakley.
Hi, Oakley. You want to say hi?
Say hi.
She's probably not talking yet. All right, so we got an email about something you did a couple of months ago with a neighbor. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, what happened that morning?
It was the end of March, and I got a phone call from my neighbor, kitty corner across the street, that she asked me if I needed new CPR, and part of my job, I care for disabled adults, my own daughter being one. Every 2 years we have to learn CPR as a requirement. And so my first reaction is I thought the neighbor's husband was having a heart attack.
Yeah.
So I just took off running. Luckily, my own disabled daughter was still asleep that morning. It was still snowy outside, had no shoes on.
Oh, man.
In my pajamas, ran across the street, and we found the neighbor's grandson unconscious on the floor and not breathing. And it's like kind of the scariest thing you can see, look in his eyes. And I just went right into him mode. I mean, when I had training that passed in December for my renewal, and so one of the things they taught us is like 30 compressions and go sing to your song in your head,
right.
staying alive.
Yeah.
So with the help of the little boy's aunt and the neighbor called 911. The mom was really upset. I can only imagine. No, I can't imagine. But I was able to keep the little boy alive until the paramedics came. It seemed like forever, but the neighbor looked on her cameras, ring doorbells, and said it was like 10 minutes from the time I came until
So you were doing CPR for 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The aunt was breathing in his mouth, and I was doing the compressions, and the 911 operator was on the line, and it's just something that I feel like when you need to do an act of service, you're just called to do it, and I don't tell anyone that I did it. Is that what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's totally fine. He just celebrated his first birthday on June 25th.
Oh, that's great. Well,
I have a picture of him if you want to see.
Well, I'd love to see it, but we want to give you something first. We wanted to thank you for what you did. We do a segment called Feel Good Friday, and we wanted to bring you these. I know, like you said, you didn't do it for recognition.
No,
but we want to send you out to dinner at any of those restaurants, and then you can do some Amazon shopping.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I was always taught that service should be done in quiet, not for recognition. And I really haven't told that many people about it, so.
Well, if anything, this might inspire people to get CPR certified.
No, I've also thought about becoming a licensed, someone to teach CPR, because it is important, and I didn't know how important it was until I was called to use it, And
Good for you.
It might not work all the time, but it helps. I know it does.
It worked here.
Yeah.
It worked here.
And I think the people on the other side help too.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome.
Thanks.
It's so good to meet you.
Ashley in Idaho Falls and Pocatello is spreading good news by bringing you Feel Good Friday.